kind of stuck on the SJC, Z, SJD, because SJD has been showing up a long time, and it doesn't mean whatever the person thought it meant. It meant something else. So I'm looking here, and I'm going, oh, I see it. Do you guys see it? Do you see the SJC? There's your S. Where's your J? Where's your C? Okay. SJC. Where's your Z now for Ziggy Stardust? Where's your Z? Well, I don't know, 7, and there's your 14, or 13, which is a 4, so 7, 4 is your, 7, 4, which is your, 7 times 4 is 28, or doubly circle 26, or it's your, 7, 4 is your 11, and you need a 15. Yeah, that could be it. So your 15 could be your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that could be your 26. Your 7, your 4, and the rest for your 26. So that could be your Ziggy Stardust. So that kind of gets you like kind of this whole kind of thing. But Ziggy Stardust and then Suffragette, Suffragents City. Goes back to another S, so that to me reminds me of you start again, but you start again like probably down here and in the corner, and you do the next one maybe. But when you do the next one, it seems like you're doing another S, another J, and your D probably just go up 1, 4. And Jupiter, Diamond Dogs, and your Diamond Dogs is talking about the diamonds. So your D here, when you go up, will be the 5 that is not part of the diamond. Or sorry, yeah, it is in the diamond. So your D is inside the diamond. So one of them, that goes from Diamond Dogs, it goes to Rebel Rebel, which is Armageddon Small Way, Armageddon the Big Way. All that means is that Small Way is this stuff at the top row, and the big way is this stuff, including the 76 in the top row. So there's your 1825. So it's kind of, you're in a diamond in Diamond Dogs, and then you're going to Rebel Rebel, which is the 18 this way, and then 25 this way. And then your golden years, or fame and golden years. So your fame and golden years, or your fame and golden years. Maybe that becomes the new dip for the S and it becomes bigger? I don't know. But, yeah, SJD has been on my mind for a while now. But I definitely see the J. Now the J makes sense that this is the J, right here. You know why? It's perfection. Okay? With the V here, we have a two-line V. So a two-line V is, the line is the representation of zeroth dimensional singularity. It's just, that's how you do it. It's not a 3, it's a 1. So that's like your 0, your 2.V. 2 times 5 is 10. J is the 10th letter. 2 and 3 is 5, 5 and 5 is 10. 10th letter. 5 and 5 is 10. 10th letter. 10, 10, 10, 3, 3, 2. And this is 13th Fibonacci, or 2, 3, 3, I guess. Let's go backwards. 2, 3, 3. 13th Fibonacci. Anyway. And C would be here, or D would be there. And that's your like Jupiter-Saturn matrix. Your Jupiter-Saturn is your Jupiter-Saturn. These are the rings of Saturn. And that's Jupiter. That's kind of shown over here as Jupiter and the rings of Saturn. I think the D is the C a different way. Oh my God. That's the relation between these, the 13 and the 4. That's your Jupiter-Saturn. That's your Jupiter-Saturn. Oh my God, it's Jupiter-Saturn, Jupiter-Saturn. And literally, Wow. And when we go down and wow, when we come back to here and go over here, it actually becomes the rings for Saturn. And then it goes back over and back. Anyway, that's cool. Wow. Jupiter, the rings of Saturn. But it's like, it's wow, CD. I got to, and it makes sense because look, this is a G. It looks like a 6. It looks like a 6, but it's actually a G, and G's the 7th letter. It looks like a 6, but it's a G, and G's the 7th letter. The 7th letter and the 7th and a V is 19, and that's an S. It's 14 plus 5. That's your S. That's your S. This becomes an S now. That's your J. And then that's your rings of Saturn. But I guess the C's not complete without the D. Wow. That's why you go SJC, Z, SJD. And that's definitely 26 here, these 5. That's definitely your 11. Right? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. 26 for the circle. Yeah. And I think these two count down here. So it's not a 12 cell, I think it's a 14 cell. It's 12 circled twice. I think you gotta squeeze these in. That'll be a 9 and that'll be something else. And over here, there's more, but it's not drawn right here. So, wow. And your 4-6 split here is gonna be your 1, 2, 3, 4, and this will be a 2, 4, 6 for your 4-6 split of your 9x11 to contain the card seats. Yeah, 911. That's all that the SJ is. SJ is just your 19 and your 10. It's your 191 circled. Or if you make a 191 and look at it differently, it's just your 911. 911 circled with the C. 911 circled. 911 circled with the C. A 2-6. 911 circled with a D. Armageddon small way, Armageddon the big way. You're 67. It's like, guy. And your C here, when you bring it over here to this C, makes an S. It's like 2 C's make a D. Huh. 2 C's make an S. But 2 C's do make a D. Maybe that's what has to be. This C has to be created on the right hand of God. This C has to be created on the left hand of God to create the D here. It's amazing. It all, wow, makes sense. Like I like the T here. I definitely like the T here. 22 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, you know. Huh. Or 22, but you have to subtract 2. Like, sorry, 22, but you can like subtract 2 for the 2 numbers and 1 Roman numeral, let's say, I don't know. And maybe where you get the T as the 20th letter, I don't know. That's 15. You know, that's not 20, but anyways, yeah, 14. It's 14. I'm positive it's 14 now. These count. These two count. Anyway, oh yeah, yeah. Where's your SJD? There's your S. There's your. Oh, that's not your J. Where's your J? S. D. That's a D. That's not. That's not. It's 13. It's JD. Because it looks like a G, and there's your A. What the hell's your S? S, A, G? Oh, there it is. When this C moves over here, there's your S. And there's your A for Armageddon, and there's your G for, like, there's your Sheila and Amber Graves. Huh. And your ALM could be like maybe the skinny A instead of the fat A. Because there's 2 A's, right? So you have 2 different A's. You have a big A like this, and you have a small A like this, where your white hole would be there for the A, for the skinny one, and your 7 would be the white hole for the other big one. It's like 2 different types of A. One made with like the small Armageddon, one made with the big Armageddon, maybe. So that's why there's 2 A's and 2 depictions of it. Okay, so there's your S, A, G, and there's your A. That looks like an L. And a big fucking M. Or maybe it's just, yeah, that's what it is probably. It's probably the S, small a, G, and then big A, L, big M maybe? Anyway, whatever. Yeah, you're making fire in the earth. Inside the earth is dodecahedron. Spirit is in the earth, and the water is in the spirit, and air is in the water. Because you make firmament separate the water from the waters, because you have two reservoirs with a hole and a hole drilled in it, so there's two holes. Sun and the moon, guys. What do you think our sun and the moon are? They're just the holes. And the icosahedron and dodecahedron of the reservoirs that separate the water from the water. And the air bubble, where we live on the inside walls of the beach ball, just like in Game of Thrones, and it's all inside a cube. All this is happening inside a cube. Because you need the cube for the divine 6-8 relationship between the faces and the vertices. If you're 14, you're using 91 cells. Sorry, not 91. Yeah, you're using 91 cells to make the input-output. You need 91. 91 is right here. There's your 6-8. There's your visual light spectrum. Wow. These are pretty important. That's pretty important. 55 is definitely important. 55 is definitely important. So yeah, you know, I've used like the Fibonacci sequence. Not very far after the beginning, but it keeps showing up. I don't know, I think this is amazing. I think that I'm making headway and whatever. Like again, I'll read the Bible, but I mean, you understand now what I'm doing, right? I've decoded Genesis 1 many times, okay? And every time I've done it differently. The only difference with this time is I'm gonna have to find 47 things, okay, to mean the 47 dots to make the right hand of God. And then probably even figure out the other 28 cells for the other flower, okay? 28 and your 47. Again, you're 76. So you got 47 and you get 28. No, it's fucking... Oh yeah, it's 29. It's 29 because of that? Really? Because, you know? But that's a white hole. And you need to know that it's not a 76. It's a 75 circled. And the reason is that you need 4 1x2s to contain a white hole in a two-dimensional plane of an XY grid. Unless you want to do two-dimensional plane map with a two-dimensional plane math with a third axis, you know, then it gets a little complicated, I'm assuming. So, just like look at the letters and more. Seriously, guys, it's SJD. I see SJD. It's kind of wicked. It's a G and an S. It's GS. Your G can also be an S. And if you can't see that, how 14 plus 5 is 19, 19 is the S. It looks like a 6. It's actually a G, which is a 7, and it's actually also an S. Turns into your G, your 2.V, which is 10, 10, and your 10. 33 ways, you know, 10 is perfection. There's your J, and then there's your D, or your circled C. Your circled C is a D. It's either way. Teaching you about bubble math, okay? Don't for a minute think that David Bowie and his team of people didn't do everything they did for a reason. Please. Okay? So anyway, yeah, these are them. So like day 1, sorry, are the 4 lights here. Day 2 are the 7 lights here, where a 2 is the 1, and that means that these 2 are going to be in the same cell. 2 is the 1. And it's going to create Nibiru, which I believe is this cell. Or it's the seed, I don't know, it's one of the 2. Anyways, there's a 2 is the 1 combo factor here. So anyways, there's your 11 things in your first 2 days, really, because the 1x3 and 1x2 actually count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because something is created. There's 11 things created in a 4-7 split. And then you have 25 circled, because you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. But 21 is a 2. 23, 24, 25, 26. Did I do that